Alrighty, guys, I'm actually recording this on my bed because I don't really have any room on my desk for some stuff right now. And I kind of wanted to revisit this thing. This is Oxide Fox's Urban Rage, and I got this a while back, probably during one of the worst days ever. I think that this came. Kind of complicated story that happened there. Not a good day at all. Because of my own stupidity. But this thing arrived and kind of made things better. Kind of. It was a pretty shitty day. I absolutely love this thing. This actually started life as a Jada 1/24th scale Chevy Tahoe. I think it was a black police truck, which they don't make anymore, and it's actually kind of hard to get. They do make a Tahoe, but it's a stripped bare metal version for like an anniversary edition. It's weird. It has like blue headlights. It's kind of funky looking. I didn't buy that because not my thing. But I absolutely fell in love with this thing when he made it. It looked amazing. It's one of my favorite trucks by him, I think, ever. He completely just reworked this thing into a really aggressive, badass vehicle. Open up the hood. It is very hard to see, but there is a gigantic, like, let me see if I can turn on my brightness. There we go. Huge blown NHRA. I think that's a Hemi. I think he got it out of a Hemi dragster kit. Really, really cool. Just the tires, I think, were from a Jada as well that he put on there, because I believe that came from the Fast and Furious Camaro, and those are from the Charger. So that's kind of cool. Kind of gives it a super like utilitarian look to it by having like the tires there and stuff like that. Like, this thing's just meant to go out and be out for a while, I guess. Pretty cool. He completely redid the bottom of this thing. I think that was a 1/20th scale pickup truck frame he used or something. I don't remember what he said in the video. It might be the AMT Toyota Hilux. I don't remember what actually this frame came off of, but I know it's a 1/20th, not a 1/24th scale, which is why it looks so beefy, which is really cool. And the exhaust, which go all the way out to the back. This would work, depending on your definition of the word work. Granted, it's an NHRA giant V8, so it's already very loud to begin with, and there's no mufflers, so it would still be a very, very loud vehicle. I think probably what would happen in real life with this thing is you probably wouldn't want to hole shot it, because I imagine that the drive shaft would just completely break in half because of how powerful that engine would be. Probably the small drive shaft up front too. So I would not advise hole shotting this thing. Probably be a very, very bad idea. And I love the little things like this pops up. He really just went all out with this thing. And it only got one video. I kind of feel like I need to just talk about this thing even more, because it really needs to be appreciated for how much he went in on this thing. Spikes, so no one can smash you from behind, and if they do, they are in deep shit. That's the driver's side. I'm not blaming him for this, but this is probably a thing for Jada. The steering wheel is going right where your legs are. Unless the steering wheel comes up, it's going to be very uncomfortable to drive that. It's probably a Jada thing. Very cool, very cool. It's one of my favorite trucks that I have in my collection, and I will keep it forever because I love this thing. And just little things like how you can display it either with this, I think this is a mortar. You could either display it without it, or with it, or without it, like completely closed up. That's really cool. I like that there's not two lights on each side, it just has it on one side. It just makes the look of the truck just so much more interesting. And I always fall into the habit of put lights up top and put lights in the grill and stuff like that, or on the grill and stuff like that. And you know, it's kind of cool just to try something different. And the mirrors are armored. I think he says in his video that it was because these would be very important since you can only see out of here, and now you have a massive blind spot here. So yeah, absolutely love the look of this truck. One of my all-time favorites. And it's just really, really cool. Definitely a huge thank you from him again, even though this was years ago. I still love this thing, and it still sits in my room to this day. But that's not all I wanted to talk about in this video, so let's get out the big boy. My apologies for any background noise. There's some little kids screaming outside. I don't know what's happening. Here is probably one of my favorite trucks of all time, the Suzuki Jimny. Now, FMS is the company that made this, and if you know them, you know that I have their Toyota Hilux. I have the FJ Cruiser by them, and if they would have just made it like that, I would have been happy. But they went above and beyond with this thing, and I need to talk about it because it's so good. The Suzuki Jimny is a truck that I am so sad about that we don't have these in America. But goddamn, if I won the lottery, I would buy one of these instantly because I love the Jimny. It's so small, it's so cute, and it's such a cheerful little vehicle. And this by FMS is incredible. Now, typically with FMS, it looks really good, but nothing opens. FMS went the extra mile, and if I can do it on camera, I don't think I can. Let me pause. Alright, that took a little bit, but I got it. This thing has opening doors, really nice detailed dashboard, even door panels, which my FJ Cruiser and Hilux don't even have. And well, Rick Grimes is in there because I picked him up like 6 years ago at a Toys R Us, and I've just had him sitting in a box, and I needed a driver, and he fits. So yeah, that's where Rick Grimes is sitting. Sorry, Rick. But that's where you're staying from now on. Going to the back of the Jimny, just very beautiful looking truck in general. Even the real one looks amazing. The back has folding seats. I forgot to mention that the seats actually recline and go back and forth and stuff like that. So that's cool. And like the real truck, little storage compartment. How crazy is that? Just pop that back. Fits a little bit tight, but you know. Wow. There's the side where Rick is sitting. He fits pretty well. Steering wheel actually moves, so that's cool. You can see I already got the tires dirty because it's been outside. I couldn't resist. I had to take it out today. This is rubberized, so when you roll the truck over, when, not if, it won't break. And these are fully articulated, so they won't break off either. The only thing that I had happen was the windshield wiper actually broke off, but I just popped it back into place and it's fine. Going under the hood. If we can. There we go. We've got detailed inline 4-cylinder, battery, cooler, or whatever that is, coolant box or some sort of fluid. and I think a little bit of radiator detail here. And that's where your battery goes. So, oh yeah, this thing is a full RC, by the way. And we're not even done. Underneath, oh, we have, this thing's very heavy, by the way. Exhaust, transmission, and oil pan detail, fuel tank detail, muffler, just absolutely beautiful. The amount of work that they must have done to, uh-oh, there's stuff all over my bed now. That's great. Okay. Just the amount of work that they had to have gone through just to make this possible is just insane to me. Just one of the nicest trucks I think I've ever had, and it's by far the nicest in my collection. I absolutely love it. This is not a rock crawler. You're not going to win any kind of rock crawling events with this thing, but it's amazing, and I highly recommend you buy one if you could find it. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you'd buy a Jimny in real life, because you know I would.